We're here with Doug and Dalton DeVos, father and son team racing in the Melges 32 class here in Key West. Doug, I'll start with you. What's it like to compete against your son?
It's great. It's a little too great that he's beating me right now, but it's fun to see the teams come together and to see him doing so well. But we're going to see what we can do to change that, though.
Well, I was going to say, Dalton, don't you know that you're supposed to show some respect for your father and let him win?
I wasn't really taught that.
Oh, really? You're taught to beat him? Well,
no, I gave him in a little bit in the first part of the regatta. It was a little easier on him, but.
Well, in all seriousness, the game of sailboat racing in a class like this is that there is going to be some boat-on-boat action. You have to cover. Is there any trepidation, Doug, at all about sitting on your son if you have to?
No, we did that pretty well, effectively at the first or second day, I think. Attacked right on him, and he reminded me about that. But that's the way it goes. You're all racing, whether it's between the two of us or with any other of our friends in the class. That's just how it goes.
You guys set the tone, so we're just waiting for our turn.
Alec Cutler was telling me yesterday that the class is really good. It's a smaller class, but everybody in the class is talented. I mean, you got the College Sailor of the Year, who was leading at one point, is now fallen to 5th place. But Alex said boats are finishing within 30 seconds of one another, the 1st and 5th boat. Talk a little bit about how great the competition is in this Melges 32 class.
Yeah, it's a small class, but any boat can win, and that's been demonstrated. And so you got good boats finishing last, and good boats finishing first, and all in between. So you can never let up.
Dalton, do you have to be very careful not to lose boats? I think what Alec Cutler was telling me is that in an instant, a little mistake, your 3 boats are by you.
Yeah, you miss one shift and all of a sudden, 2 or 3 boats are by you, and when you got a fleet of 5 that we have, that makes a huge difference. So, yeah, you got to be careful with that.
You were here last year sailing the Melges 32, Dalton. But Doug, what is your experience in the class? How much have you done sailing within this class?
Well, I've just sailed with Dalton.
Right. Oh, that's right. You were with him last year.
I sailed on his boat normally, and so we just kind of mixed it up this time. It's actually his cousin's boat that I'm driving this time. So just keep it in the family. We kind of keep the rivalry going and having a good time.
And is there plans for the two of you to do a lot more Melges 32 sailing? I know they just had the Worlds last year. Did you do that, Dalton?
Yep.
Right.
We did that.
Right.
Yeah, we did the whole lead up to it as well and had a blast.
And is that the plan this year, is to stick and go through a whole yearly program?
Yep. Yeah, exactly. Where are the Worlds? So the Worlds are over in Italy this year. So in August. So we're going to head the boat over there and do a few of those regattas in the months leading up to it.
So 2 more days, it's supposed to get a little more breezy. Doug, that's going to favor the old man, because you're used to sailing the big boats offshore. I think you're going to take over in the final 2 days, don't you think?
I hope so. I hope we at least give it a shot, but he's done a lot of heavier sailing too, so we'll see how it goes.
All right, well, thanks a lot, and you guys continue to have fun.
Thanks, Bill.
Thank you.